I had been gone for 25 years. This is where I grew up. And so it was just kind of surprising to me that this kind of talk still was going on. Of course, it didn't help that I moved here from San Francisco, the politically correct capital of the world. But and of course, one of the things that bothered me about it was that, a lot of these comments were delivered sort of with the wink, wink, nudge, nudge attitude that they just assumed that I agreed with them. And and then it also, to take it one step further, it bothered me that I didn't say anything. I did the old So I decided to start talking about this. I'm fortunate enough to have opportunities to speak to people now and then. And I started talking about it, especially the Native American situation. And it just so happened that one of the talks I gave out at Pictograph Caves, Adrian Jor was there, who used to write for the Outpost when they were still around. And Adrian came up to me afterward and he said, I really liked what you said about that we need to make more of an effort to heal some of this stuff. Because nobody's talking about it. Everybody knows it's there. Everybody knows that this kind of talk goes on both sides. And there was no dialogue that I could see going on. So we started the Native American Race Relations Symposium and Lecture Series 2.5 years ago. And it's been a nice, steady presence here at the library. We meet once a month. And one of the things that we really wanted to accomplish with that was just to get the dialogue going and see if there was any momentum to keep people interested and actually take some action. So we've been pleased how that's continued to grow. But one of the surprising things to me was that, I went into that like a lot of us do with these things, with the idea that I was going to make big changes. And the thing that, I have no idea whether that's happened. There's no way to measure that. So, but what really matters to me is that I've changed. I look at things a lot differently than I did 2.5 years ago. I've learned a lot. And I think that's part of why we're here tonight, is because most of us are like me. I've spent 60 years on this planet, waking up every day without ever once wondering whether I'm going to go out there and someone's going to say or do something to me just because of the way I look. It doesn't happen to me. I don't know what that's like. So we're here tonight to listen and to learn, and hopefully we can start bridging some gaps there. There's obviously a huge gap in this country right now, and I think a lot about the fact that on one side you've got people that claim there is no racism left, and then you've got the people, Alan Simpson said it so perfectly, anybody that was at his talk at the college a couple months ago, he said, whenever anyone says they don't have a racist bone in their body, I just think to myself, that sums it up. I thought that was very eloquent. So, the problem with both of those attitudes is that there's no room for conversation. If you don't think you're racist, if you don't think there is racism, there's no conversation to have. So I applaud you all for being here tonight. You're probably here because you believe that the conversation is important. So thank you.